Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the Golden and Luxury weekly vendor video. If you don't know, Luxury and Golden vendors are special vendors that come every week with different wares. Golden is located in Citadel in your Alliance base, and Luxury vendor is located in Cold Harbor. I'll be briefly discussing my opinions on the Golden and showcasing all the furniture from the Luxury vendor. Now that that's out of the way, here we go. So for Golden this week, we have Grizzly Gourmet. Grizzly Gourmet is max stam, weapon and spell damage, offensive pen, max stam. And the 5-piece bonus, dealing light attack, grants you a stack of Baker's Delight for 5 seconds, 3 stacks, and you create a sweet roll next to your target for 5 seconds. If you or an ally touches the sweet roll, both you and your ally gain one of the following effects: restore health, magic, and stam, empower, and major force. So empower is a good buff, but there's a lot of ways to access it. One of them notably being like Mage's Guild and stuff. So, I mean, it's not bad, but it's actually pretty good for DPS increase. And major force, so that's the same buff as Warhorn. So I had an idea of running this on a tank, but I haven't done it yet, and it looks really interesting. Flanking, max stam, crit chance, weapon spell damage, and adds 400 weapon and spell damage to your damaging abilities when you attack an enemy from behind or their sides. So this is actually really interesting. It's not really from behind, it's actually a pretty wide angle that you can actually get this from. I wouldn't really run it, but it's not a terrible set. Spell Power Cure, this is a staple for healers in this game. The fact that it gives max mag, weapon and spell damage, and Major Courage whenever you overheal an ally for 5 seconds. And Major Courage is a really strong buff. So Necklace being in here is pretty nice. Thunderbug. Okay, so I don't know anything about this set. Armor, weapon and spell damage. When you take physical damage, you deal shock damage in a 5-meter radius around you. This effect can occur once every 3 seconds and scales off the higher of your weapon or spell damage. So it looks like it's a okay damage set, but you have to take physical damage. I don't know, the proc conditions are kind of weird. I don't really know where you would use this, but interesting. Crags, so one piece is actually really good for right now, especially if you run it in light for the extra pen for PvE builds. Shoulders are nice because you don't have to gamble with the coffers, so not a bad pickup. Prior Theoric, this is actually another interesting set. It does okay damage if you're running a build that can utilize it properly, but so it adds weapon and spell damage, and then dealing damage with an area of effect ability creates a 6-meter shadowy whirlwind below your enemy for 7 seconds. Enemies within the whirlwind take physical damage and increase their damage taken from your area of effects by 5%. So this increased damage taken from area of effects is actually really nice if you can fit it into your build. And Whirlwind actually does some damage too, so not a bad set. And once again, shoulders, so if you want it, definitely recommend it because those coffers are not fun. Anyways, so quick recap. Grizzly Gourmet is interesting. Spell Power Cure is a must-have. Crags is a must-have, and Prior Theoric is probably a must-have too. It's not a bad set. So for luxury furniture this week, we have Alanor Shrine Pedestal, Alanor Shrine Magnus, Alanor Shrine Trinamac, Altar of the Divines, Brazier Stone Cold Flame, Elsewhere Brazier Cold Flame Column, Sigil Stand, Sigil Akatosh, Sigil RK, Sigil DeBella, and Sigil Julianos. And here's all the furniture showcase. Thanks for watching the video and have a good day.